Now to a developing story, an ongoing and emotional magnet school debate. The school administration and the parents of some students attending a pair of magnet elementary schools are at odds over whether to combine classes and put all students in the same classrooms, both magnet and non-magnet. Jennifer Scott Johnson spoke to those on both sides. He's joining us now live. Scott?
Tom, we're at school board headquarters where they've had a bit of a controversy on their hands. This involves two elementary schools. Right now, the district wants to push them in a direction where they're totally magnet, not part magnet and part something else, but some parents are saying not so fast.
Are not in the program.
Some parents are not happy with school district plans for two magnet schools. Both Susie Tolbert Elementary and R.V. Daniels Elementary allow kids from the neighborhood to attend, along with magnet students. But many of the neighborhood kids learn in separate classrooms from the magnet kids. That's something the district wants to stop, and something these parents want to keep.
You don't want to put a student who's struggling in a program that's accelerated for academics.
All the neighborhood kids are allowed to apply for the magnet program, and many are in it. But some are not. They study in separate classrooms, referred to as neighborhood classrooms. These parents feel both advanced students and students not at such a high learning level would suffer if the classes are mixed.
We're concerned that if we put a student who's reading in second grade all of the Harry Potter books and who's tested out at reading at a high school level in with a student who's still struggling to read, we're not going to serve either student well.
But the school district says things can't be set up like this. They have other magnet schools in town that have mixed the magnet kids with the neighborhood kids. They say these two schools are the only holdouts. The district says the structure at the two schools is a violation of district magnet policy, and they point out that while many neighborhood kids have access to the magnet program, very few are in it, and this would give them more options.
That magnet is a school-wide magnet. So in elementary schools, it's a school-wide magnet, which means every child in the building, especially those kids who are, that's their home school, have access to the magnet.
And I have heard reports of some parents who say they would consider pulling their kids out of these schools if they combined the classes. But in talking to both sides, I also saw a lot of common ground. The two sides and parents in general are allowed to meet tonight at a public meeting that is at Susie Tolbert Elementary. It is tomorrow night at 6. We're live in the South Bank. Scott Johnson, Channel 4, the local station.
Scott, we've been getting phone calls and emails into the newsroom from some of these parents, and they are promising this could be a very spirited meeting with the superintendent tomorrow night. Is that what you're hearing too?
Yeah, I am hearing that. There has been kind of a letter-writing campaign that I've been tracking, Tom, between the district and some of these parents who are organized, and they've told me that their in-person meetings with the superintendent have gone well, but then it's gone into writing letters and emails back and forth with the district, and we can see that they are at odds here. So hopefully things will come to a conclusion tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see.
Scott Johnson reporting to us live tonight. Thank you, Scott.